So imagine that you're shopping for some new music to listen to. I mean, it used to be at a store and now it's probably just on your phone or computer. But in either case, how would you know what you like and what music you should buy? Most of you probably think it's pretty simple. Just start browsing around, listening to some sample tracks, get recommendations based on the genres that you generally like, and go from there. Well, it's essentially the same process for buying art. A lot of people find the idea of art collecting intimidating and daunting, and they think it's just for rich oil tycoons or Russian oligarchs, or basically just people swimming in piles of dollar bills. Some people probably just don't know where to start. How can you decide what to buy in a world so oversaturated with many different kinds of artworks? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely not a person who's swimming in piles of cash, nor am I an expert in the art market. But I'm here to tell you that anybody can become an art collector. The late Canadian art collector Murray Frum actually started collecting art in his 20s when he was just a young dentist. He was the son of Polish immigrants and definitely did not grow up with money. When he and his first wife Barbara bought their first Egyptian sculpture in the 1950s, it was only for $75, and even then they had to borrow money to pay for it. They eventually went on to develop a beautiful and priceless collection of African and European sculptures that's now on display at the Art Gallery of Ontario in Toronto. So why did Murray and Barbara buy that sculpture? Because they liked it. Going back to my music analogy, why did I buy so many Spice Girls albums back when I was like 10? Because I liked them. Actually, I love them, and I still do. It's really that simple. And while it's possible to make art collecting into a monetary investment like real estate or stocks, I would recommend that you don't look at it that way. It's an incredibly risky and unpredictable market for you to depend on these artworks to someday turn back into liquid assets. I would look at it more like I'm buying something that is meaningful to me, that I really like, and that I would like to keep. So you can collect as an individual, or like the Frums, you can collect as couples or as a family. And you never know, you might end up developing amazing memories, like remember the first time we vacationed in New York and bought the sculpture at a gift shop, or remember that time we climbed a mountain in Peru and then got this beautiful piece from a local craftsperson. So in a way, it kind of is like an investment, but not so much in monetary value, but more so in the memories that you will share, the connections you will make, and the love that you'll develop. And those are priceless things that you just simply can't put a dollar value on. So if this is something that seems interesting to you, then start by visiting some local art galleries, festivals, and maybe shows. Start browsing and see what you like. And presumably you know how much money is in your wallet, so you can just buy the pieces that you like and can afford. And while the news media like to make it seem like the art market is just dominated by Picassos and whatever that sell for hundreds of millions of dollars, the backbone of art markets around the world are actually supported by small, modest purchases made by people from small individual artists. If you want to know more about how art pricing works, you can watch this video I made a while ago about how art prices are typically determined. So do you have an art collection, or would you like to have one? If so, what type of art would you collect? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.